ブリーチ
All right, let's read chapter 205 of Bleach. We have here Mala Suerte 4, Tempestad de la Lucha. There you go. So, Gua. The previous chapter ended with a cliffhanger with Grimjo confronting Ichigo and Rukia. And then in this fight of Ikkaku with whatever this guy's name was, Ikkaku was doing his Bankai, even though he's basically like, don't tell anyone about this. Gua. Do. Or Doka. Is that a ka? No, it's a u. Do.
Hello there.
Hello there. Na, Ananda. What is it? So ka. Tsukao koto ni shittan da ne. So I see. Using event didn't he? So he decided to use it, didn't he? So he knew, of course. Ikkaku. Oh. We get our splash page, which I'm not going to zoom out to show the whole thing because they can be shown separately. Oh. Bankai dato. Bankai, you say? Ah, so da. Yep, that's right. Bankai.
Bankai.
Everyone. Oh. What is this? Okay. Wow. Ryumon Hozukimaru. Okay, so we saw previously what the Hozukimaru, that's the name of his blade. And again, that was like Demon Lantern Round or whatever. We now have added to it Dragon Crest. Dragon Crest, Ryumon. So the Mon, I think that's crest in this case. Yeah, this crest. So there's your Ryumon, the dragon crest. And I don't know. Yeah, okay, Ryumon itself is not really a thing. Okay, and how is this working? So he's got these two blades. These, like, what is this thing resting on? I guess we'll find out in the next page. That's quite the get up there. No reaction. Za. Zun. Zun. Oh, okay. Still not quite clear. There's like a bar. Is it resting on the back of his head? Or is it is he, I'm not getting how this thing is supported. All right. Don't think too much. Okay. Dot. Suge janeka. That's incredible, isn't it? Or is he saying that's not incredible? And either way. Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? Seiji wa yamero yo. Seiji. What is Seiji? Flattery, compliment. As for compliments, stop. As for flattery, stop. Mada teme ga kanshin suru hodo no reiyatsu wa dechai ne hazu da. Oh, that's Ikkaku talking. Okay, so mada teme ga anshin suru hodo no reiatsu wa dechaine hazu da. So as for spiritual pressure, to the extent of doing this, still for you, it's not coming out, or it ought not to be coming out. He's talking about a spiritual pressure. So kanshin is something about either sensing in the spirit. Oh, admiration, doing admiration. So he's basically saying, as for my spiritual pressure being to the extent of still you doing admiration, it's ought not to be coming out. So my spiritual pressure ought not to be coming out to the extent that you would still be doing admiration. Or yet that you would be doing admiration. Gishi? Zari? Suge ka do ka wa, whether it's incredible or not, as for that, so like whether it's incredible or not, ... Shinde kare kimero, decide after dying. You can decide whether it's amazing or not after you're dead. Shinde kare kimero. All right. Clearly, this is a chapter with a lot of action, so a lot of expression and focus on the movements. Oh, here we go. Wow. Oh, okay. So he was kind of supporting that on his shoulder, and now it's this craziness. All right, nice. Just a lot of great artwork focusing on the characters and their moods. Do. So this would be Borokania firing off, probably like a fire shot or something. Sha! Oh. Oh, that looks horrible. Like getting cut between the knuckles. Baka na ore no Borokania o kita dato. So impossible. My Volcania cutting in dato is like, is that what's going on? Cut my Volcania. Okay. Not quite clear what this is, but something's happening. Pieces falling, maybe? What? He's got the downward thrust? Yeah, he's got the downward thrust. It took a while to realize that he is behind there. He visited the sage in the basement and achieved the downward thrust. Yeah, this chapter is all about the mood. Ooh, okay. Boom. So there we go. Downward stab. Great image here. Ikaku zu, zuri, zuha, something. Good. Do. Okay, something's starting to come out of his vent holes there. I see a go and an an. Guan. Okay, so he's kind of swinging his arm, a big blast. You can see two of Ikkaku's blades, but can't see that third one. Or is that, oh, that's the one with the dragon thing. Okay, a bunch of... Presumably that's him sliding and like grabbing it on the ground or something to try to stop his sliding or something. Dong. Okay, so some pretty deep gashes, but he still looks pretty good. Chikara. Chikara, strength, power, energy. Chikara. Chikara. Yatsu no bankai wa, kiro kei no nōryoku ga fuka suru wake de mo, sōryoku ya bōgyō nōryoku ga agaru wake de mo nai. Taratara kyōdai na chikara no katamari da. Okay. So energy, strength, power. As for this guy's bankai, related to Kido, and remember Kido is the way of the demon, but it's the like spells or whatever, ability, strength. Fuka suru wake demo, even a reason for doing fuka, which is just like increasing. Yeah. So even a reason for doing increase of the ability strength of Kido, or speed and defensive abilities, increasing reason not existing. Even that not existing. So he's saying, as for that guy's bankai, it doesn't, the reason is it's not increasing his speed or his abilities, or it's not even increasing his ability of his Kido, related to his Kido. It's just simply a giant chunk of energy, a chunk of power. Katamari, again, would be the chunk. Yeah, that's a good word for it, right? The big ball of junk that the prince Damashi rolls around. Katamari. Susamaji Hakkai Ryoku. An incredible destructive power. So his bankai is just this. Oh, ooh, look at that. Shikashi, chikara ni no mi, hatayori sugita sono nōryoku wa, sochira no kōgeki ni taisuru taisei wa moroi. Okay, so however, strength and the no-mi is sort of like in and of itself. I don't know. Yeah, nothing but strength. It's kind of like it's strength in and of itself, or just strength. Nothing but strength is like lopsided. It's too lopsided. Katayori. Yeah, deviation, incline, offset, polarization, one-sided. And too much. It's too much one-sided as for that ability. So as for that ability, it's too lopsided in strength, in just strength. From attacks from this direction, or from my attacks, as for doing opposition, Taisei. Taisei here is this resistance. As for doing resistance to my attacks, it's moroi, which is like brittle or fragile. Yeah. So there we go. That's what he's thinking. It will be brittle or fragile against attacks, resistance attacks from me, from this guy, Borokanya. Okay, well, let's see how that goes. He's got two other blades. Ugh. I'm not sure what this is. That looks like a gi, and then something, and then a fwa, gia. Or is it gyua? Oh, anyway, chain's coming in. Gashi. That's a grab. Oh, okay. All right. He's like spinning this thing. Go on. Shoki wa aru. Shoki is like chances of victory, I think, exist. So as for chances of victory, they exist. He's referring to himself. So that would be a way to say, like, I can win. Shoki. Yeah, chances of winning. As for chances of winning, they exist. Kyofu wa ne. As for fear, it does not exist. So I'm not afraid. Yatsu ga kochi no ude o kiri otosu mae ni kochi wa sore ijou no chikara de yatsu o. Okay, so that guy, this direction's arm, meaning my arm, before cutting off and dropping my arm, as for this direction, as for me, with sore ijou no chikara de, I guess like with more than that strength, that guy, sore ijou no chikara de. I think he's saying that guy with more strength than he has, sore ijou no chikara. With even more strength, that guy, ... Oh, and this is what the ... is. Tataki tsubusu, strike and crush. I will strike and crush that guy with more strength before he cuts off my arm. Boom. All right. Chikara tai chikara nara, ore ni make wa ne. If it's power versus power, to me, as for losing, does not exist. Or loss does not exist. So there's no way I can lose if it's power versus power. Myoda, it's strange. Ano zanpaku to, that zanpaku to, sakki yori reiatsu ga agateiru. More than before, the spiritual pressure is increasing. Question mark? Ki ga tsuita mite da na. Noticing, it seems, isn't it? So you seem to have noticed. Ho Zukimaru wa ore to chigatte nonbiri ya de na. Okay, nonbiri is to be nonchalant, taking it easy. Nonbiri ya, that means sort of like a purveyor of carefreeness. So as for Zukimaru, as for my sword, differing from me, it's a purveyor of nonchalantness or carefreeness. You know? Sekkaku bankai shite yatte mo hotondo nemutta mama nanda yo. At great pains, even when do the bankai. So even when do the bankai at great pains, this is like perfectly asleep as it is. It's like perfectly asleep when I do the bankai, even at great pains. So this is what he means by whole Zakimaru is a non-biriya. It's kind of a nonchalant, at leisure, sort of a zanpakuto. Dakara, teki o buttagitte teki ni buttagirarete, muriari me o mema, samasete yaran, samasete yanne to chikara nante deyashinenda. Okay, so that's why an enemy slicing and dicing an enemy or being sliced and diced by an enemy. Muriari me. Muriari is against one's will, I think. Muriari, against one's will. Yeah. Forcibly, against one's will, being made the eyes being made to open, to wake up, forcing it to wake up against its will, strength or whatever, like must put out. Yashine is emphatic negative. Thank you. Hey, we're going to be doing a chainmail urahara down there. See it? See it? Chainmail urahara from hitting 1,100 followers. So, and we'll be giving it away when we hit 1,150. Okay. Muriari. Muriari me o samasete yara ne to shikara nante deya shine nda. Hey, Del Guy, how you been? So again, this is a double negative here, meaning like if I don't forcibly wake it up against its will, then with strength or whatever, then it's not gonna, or if I don't do that with strength. So I must do that. I must put out strength and whatever in order to wake it up. Hey, yeah, hope you've been well. Koitsu ga me o samashi hajimeru to. This guy, talking about his zanpakuto, this guy, this thing, when it begins to wake up, when it begins to open the eyes, ryu no horikomi ga skoshi zutsu akaku somaru. Oh, neat. Okay. The dragon inscription, horikomi, the dragon engraving, like a little bit by bit, becomes dyed in red. Horikomu. Yeah, this hori means to engrave, to carve, sculpt, chisel. So the dragon engraving, a little bit by little bit, dyes red, becomes dyed in red. Oh, so there's the, oh, there we can see it. It's like a power bar. Ryu ga subete akaku somatte hajimete. The dragon, all red dyed beginning, at the start of when the dragon is completely red. Ryumon ho zukimaru no hakkai ryoku wa saidai ni naru. The dragon crest, Hozukimaru's destructive strength, as for that, it becomes the greatest. Okay, so it's at the start, when the dragon is fully red, that the sword becomes at its greatest strength. Destructive power, energy. Oh. Okay. And there is a don hiding there behind. There's a don. Ikuze. Let's go. Oh, all right. That feels like the end of the chapter. Oh, it's not. All right. Seriousness, seriousness. Don. That's the end of the chapter. Okay. That is the end of the chapter. That is the end of 205. We have a dilemma here now. We have a sad dilemma here. This is the end of the book, and we'll look at the art here in a second. The problem is there are two chapter zeros. There's a side A, which happens in the real world with Ichigo and everyone, and there's a side B, which happens in the Soul Society. Basically, it is like you would expect. It's the chapter right before we see chapter 1 of the story. I don't know if these are worth reading. We may skip them for now. Maybe we'll come back later. We've read a couple of the other prequels that were like negative 20 whatever and whatnot. So we'll see. I don't know. So for now, what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at the art here in the back, and we're going to do a preview of the next volume. because that's what we do. Hey, Mundu. G. Ha. Aha. What is that? Inu manju. Oh, like a dog dumpling. This is what's her name. Yeah, chiga. No, it's different. Koitsuka inu manju te nani. And what's like a dog dumpling? All right, so those, again, there's a side A, a side B. There's some art at the end of those too. There's also, apparently, the art we have here at the end of this is something with Yachiru. We're not going to look at this either. I'm sorry. This is like a huge thing. There's like a classroom. They're doing some stuff. They're apparently drawing these oblong things. Apparently she draws something obscene. Okay, and that's the end of that. Sorry, if we had a little bit more time and I cared a little bit more, we might read those in detail. I don't know. Put comments in YouTube if you want to see what that's all about. This book was published in 2006, and it's a first printing. That's the first printing of Volume 23. Let's go ahead and do a preview of Volume 24, if I can find it. Oh, did I not get Volume 24? All right. I need to go get Volume 24. My bad. I got all the other books that we're about to move on to. I'll be right back. There we go. There's our preview of Volume 24 and Grimjoe on the front. Acorn. Okay. There you go. I mean, what else can you say? Chapter 24. There's our characters. All right. And I think that's it. Yep. Okay. There's our things. We got one more chapter of Mala Suerte, and then we get into some other stuffs. So we'll continue next time with chapter 206 of volume 24. Next time.